whenever we run the faucet, it starts leaking underneath the main stem here, cover, and coming out, leaking all over the place. So we're going to pull these off today and see if we can put a new O-ring in there, or actually change the whole stem out if needed to repair the leak. We'll turn the water off underneath the sink here, then we'll be removing these two cover plates. Then we're going to start by taking an Allen wrench, and we're going to loosen the Allen screw right here. We have the water turned off. Close this up so that I don't drop an Allen screw down the drain. But all you do is loosen this Allen screw. This comes right off. So we're going to do both this side too. You can see that one was stuck on there a little bit, but we got it off. So this one looks dry and clean here. So this side looks like it's not leaking. And I'm going to move the camera. When you look at this side over here, you can see where the water's coming out. So this one here, you can see where the water's coming out from underneath the body right here. So we're going to go ahead and take a wrench and pull this whole stem out and see what we have. Okay, you can use a crescent wrench or pliers. We can go ahead and take this ring here off that kind of holds everything in place. Okay, so once you remove the top ring that holds the valve body in place, all I did was pull up on it with these pliers to unseat it, and then you can just continue to pull it out. Okay, and then looking at it right here, I can see that we have a problem right here with an O-ring. So if you pull that completely off, this O-ring, I don't know where it goes. We're going to have to look at it, see where this O-ring goes, and see if that's why it's leaking. I think it could be. I think the O-ring used to be up here. Actually, the body of the valve all looks like it's in very good shape. So again, there's another O-ring here. And so you have that bottom O-ring there and the top O-ring here, and that's only two. So I'm going to see if my kit, I bought this kit at Home Depot. I'm going to see if I have the right O-rings in there to replace these two O-rings, and then see if that solves our problem. Okay, you can see down in this hole right here, there's a seat down here, and that's where the bottom of this spring sits, down up in there. And then this rubber gasket sits on top of the spring. This rubber gasket here sits on top of the spring. So I'm going to put both of those in there so you can see it. Okay, here's a shot of the new spring and gasket down inside the faucet assembly there. So what I did was I took the spring with the large diameter going down just like that, and then we took the new gasket and we put it right on top of the spring. It fits in the hole inside the faucet assembly here, and it's going to seal against the bottom of the valve stem. So that should take care of our leak on the bottom side. So now we're going to place the O-ring that goes around the stem here, and then the one that goes around the plastic insert. We're just going to slip it on like that. We're going to put the whole assembly together. And you can hear how it snapped down there. That's seating that bottom O-ring. Okay, so then we're just going to take the whole assembly, and it's going to go in with the seal side over here. And that's what we're going to do. And then we just, now that it's seated back in place, we're going to put the lockdown ring on here that holds it in place. You need to push down on here to get it threaded because that new washer is pushing this up, so it's got a little bit of tension on it. So now we're just going to lock it down with the pliers. Okay, so we've tightened it up. Now we're going to dry it off and see if there's no leaks before we put the handles back on. We're going to open the water back up and see if it's leaking or not. Now we got the water back on. We're going to turn them off, see if they're leaking anywhere. Easy to do it this way. Okay, now we have it turned off. Okay, we have both sides turned off, so I'm gonna go ahead. We see there's no water leaking down here anywhere. Let's go ahead and turn them on and check one more time. Okay, as you can see, there's no more leaks, so it looks like that solved our problem. So, easy enough fix. You don't have to buy the whole stem replacement, which costs a little bit more. You can buy just the package of the different O-rings and replace the soft rubber elements that are in the stem, and it fixes your problem. So we're going to go ahead and put our handles back on, and this problem is solved. We're going to go ahead and tighten these down and we're done. This is the repair kit that we bought. It's a Danco repair kit for Delta faucets, okay? And they had another repair kit for Delta faucets. So I bought both of them and had I think I had the same O-rings in both kits.